Now, this is an interesting new unit here. This is part of the RYOBI USB Lithium platform that they released just a couple of years ago, and they keep broadening that program or that line of tools. And we actually kind of like it. Now, this is the USB Lithium HP. So very interesting. Also comes with 2 batteries. I don't know, does it work off of both batteries or just one? But let's open this thing up and find out. It says compact hand vacuum. I will tell you what intrigues me is keeping something like this, maybe in the truck, in the car, in the SUV, something like that, maybe even in the boat. So places where space is an issue, but you still need to clean up. Let's see what comes in here. Ooh, don't throw that away. It looks important. Oh, 2 screws. I bet. Looks like a little mount or stand or something. I was thinking maybe, yes, that's what it's for. It's for actually hanging this up if you want to wall hang it. So screws are not all that important unless, again, you want to hang this up. But it looks like you can also stand it. And it looks like we have a charger. Cool. So we have a stand to charge this. So pull it out of the car, put it in there, and charge it. I'm assuming that's how it works. Thought while we're here, we might as well go ahead and measure these things out because that may matter to you. Looks like it's a couple of feet long. Well, not quite, not even 1.5 feet. So about 17 inches long without any attachments on there. And then, that's kind of cool. So that slides on there like that. I would assume then we're probably going to be at a 2 feet or so. A little short, about 22 inches long with I would call that the crevice tool probably. And then I'm assuming this may slide onto there. Okay, and push the button, unlatches, so it's not just a press fit. And then looks like this one will slide down on there. And I love the storage idea. Just slide that down, keeps that out of the way, but it's not a loose piece to hang around. Put that on there, that on there. And I'm wondering, yep, so that slides on that as well. So you don't have to use the crevice tool for that. And then looks like this must be a storage, yes, for those pieces as well. Cool. I like having storage ideas when you have loose pieces like that, not just a kind of cobbled mess. And looks like this probably, yeah, okay, cool. So all this can kind of lock all together and be one unit to be able to charge everything. Cool. Okay, that makes total sense. Again, love that idea. And again, we could use the screw holes to put those on the wall. They even have measurements here. I'm loving that. I'm seeing that a lot from RYOBI lately on the back of their chargers and everything. That they go ahead and tell you how far to space these holes apart so you don't have to take a piece of tape, which, by the way, that's a great trick to do as well. Just take a piece of masking tape, put it on there, poke your holes where they need to be, and then take the tape off, put it on your wall, and put your holes or wherever you're needing to mount that. But anyway, I like that they add the sizes on there for you to see. Now, let's see, is this thing going to take 1 battery or 2 batteries? And how does this thing come apart? Yes, I know, we could definitely read the instruction booklet, but that would be no fun now, would it? I'm assuming that's going to, yeah, remove the canister so you can empty everything. So that twists off like an 8 turn or quarter turn. So that's kind of your screen and your filter. I was wondering if the paper element comes out of there. Doesn't look like that it does. Oh, yes, it does. So the paper element does come out. And I'm assuming you can replace that and just clean the stainless screen. So again, a quick turn there locks that into place. And then your canister slides into locks as well. So you're not going to pick up huge stuff with this, but totally get it. But your small dirt and particles and straw wrappers and everything else that winds up in the bottom of your floorboard, excellent for doing that. Or if you want to keep this around the house as well. Obviously, it's not a shop vac. Okay, so it does take 2 batteries. I was assuming so once we have the 2 batteries in the kit. And these are probably not charged. Nope, that one's low. So one of the cool things about these is you can charge them with a USB cord right there on the battery itself. Obviously, this has a charging dock, so you can plug that in and charge it. And then RYOBI also sells like a multi-battery charger for these as well. These are 2 amp hour batteries. You can also get their higher 3 amp hour battery in the same format as well. Let's swap out with some batteries we already have charged. So you're going to leave these tabs down, let them get squished in there so that you can pull them to pull your battery out. That's the idea anyway. Okay, so we've got 2 batteries in. Let's lock the handle in. So it looks like we have power on 1 speed, and then if we want max, so that was all in regular speed. Oh, it looks like we can... Nope, I guess it has to come out that way. Go to max. So again, I get it. You're not going to be picking up big stuff, but could be a very handy vacuum. Let's take it over and see what we get. First, let's try something here. So let's see how it does with some general cleanup off the shop floor there. So a little sweeping up. Yeah, a couple of beetles and bugs and love bugs and trash and mostly sand tracked in. So we'll go ahead, put our big wide sweep on there. We'll just do it in low or regular, or whatever you want to call that. That's got a very big curve on it, so it kind of impedes the flow, if you will. It doesn't give a full suction, so let's pull that off. Again, the small mouth on this crevice tool so your bigger stuff, want to make sure that it's just the wide mouth of the vacuum to pull up that stuff. So I think it's kind of exactly as expected. It does a great job for small stuff. Let's go to max. The big wads are going to have trouble getting past that little flapper there. But as far as the sand and the dirt and the probably small straw wrappers, as we mentioned, probably do absolutely fine. Got all our bugs, beetles, everything in there. And of course a lot in our filter as well. So you want to clean all that out every now and then. Now this actually is my car, and I typically like to keep a clean car, but I do live on some acreage and always around sand and dirt and grass and everything. So this is what tracks in over a week's time. So something quick to grab that and get rid of that would be very nice to have. So now that we've vacuumed all the junk out of my car, yes, that's all out of there. And that happens again on a pretty much probably a weekly basis. But the nice thing about this, something like this in the car, maybe I'd do that 2 or 3 times a week and it wouldn't get that big of a mess. But I'm kind of ashamed to say that all that junk's in there. Of course, I could blame someone else or other people, but that wouldn't help. So this whole kit is $100 from RYOBI. I think $99, $95 or something like that. It comes with both of the batteries, with this dock and charger, and all the accessories as well. It all comes with it, so $100. If you want something, clean between the couch cushions, clean under your seats, whatever it is you need to spot clean. Great little unit for that.